kickoff team, everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to pass, it's Murphy. The short hands, it's Thomas. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Wilson. Turns it on in midfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Thomas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires on the move. He caught it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try it again from the line on second and goal. Trying to slam in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here.
Touchdown, UCLA! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And the extra point was good. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Black. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Offense changing the play. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the run, fighting off the defender. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. Sends it back in motion. The give out of the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It's complete on the right side. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Bruins will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't...
Intercepted to stop the threat. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Texans. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field.
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Finds his man, it's Marshall. There he goes. and set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking downfield on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Back to pass. He's got him this time. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll go up top on second and short. It's complete to the left. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And he added the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia Southern. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Manning. Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
He'll throw it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, UCLA.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Baxter. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Shotgun snap on third down. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're facing a third down. The play-action fake. He slings it deep to the left. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Baxter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball.
There he goes. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Swings it out to his running back. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses, too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. Got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got it. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, and all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a first and goal. And the Bruins have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here's a heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Manning. Makes the grab on the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. The snap sets up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Puts it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Bulldozes his way through.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big one.
Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Manning. Finds us back in the middle.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Staples. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Looking downfield, it's Murphy. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him.
Oh, he's got some space.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCutcheon. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him.
Turning it on. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. Makes the grab. It's Staples. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Bruins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Swings it out to the flat. Across the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Going for 6. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bruins. feel more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
That keeps the score. UCLA 42, Texas 21.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Texas.
Coming out with it, it's Black. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Bust through behind his pad. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, punt, win the game, David.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back in the game. So take a knee, get out of here with the dub.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Steps away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Staples. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Timeout, UCLA.
To the air on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having